Welcome to another episode of Sports and Discourse with your host, Derek Stevenson. And on today's episode, Kentucky squeaks out another come from behind victory over one of my favorite teams to hate in the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, on the road in Knoxville. We got it done 80-78. And like I said, once again, another comeback victory. My Cats are trying to give me a heart attack this season. They either play really, really bad for both halves, or they played terrible the first half and played good the second half. And I really wish that we could start figuring out how to play good consistently throughout the whole game. I wish that we could figure out how to start the game with the intensity that we finished the game. We only had 31 points in the first half. We were down 42-31, and then we turned it up in the second half, and basically the game kind of flipped a little bit. We ended up scoring 49 in the second half to Tennessee's 36, and man, shouts out to the Cats. Like I said, I wish they would stop doing me like this, but I'm happy that we are actually able to get these victories. I'm gonna go on and start running these highlights while I'm going over some of the stats. But I want to give a shout out to some of the guys that haven't really begun to play that much. Jasper Johnson had himself a decent game. Jasper he's kind of had an up and down season so far. I think he's still trying to work on his defense, and he's getting used to playing SEC ball. But he played really good today, man. 20 minutes off the bench. He's kind of a shooting guard trying to teach himself how to play point guard in the SEC. But, man, he gave us a solid 12, 5 for 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from three-point with 4 assists. So, shout out to Jasper, man. I really enjoy seeing him kind of, find his way a little bit. Denzel Aberdeen with a great game, man. 22 points for us, 7 for 11 from the field. We definitely need Aberdeen to play well, man. And the last couple of games, man, he's kind of stepping up a little bit. So some guys are starting to get more comfortable with more minutes, and they playing well. Yelovich is starting to, get himself, going a little bit. He didn't play that great today, but he played high. He did decent. Ortega didn't really shoot the ball that well today, but he still gave us a solid 12 points. So shouts out to them guys, man. Mo came off the bench, gave us 10 points, solid effort. Like I said, we got to figure out a way to get ourselves going in the beginning of the game, the first half. Tennessee is one of those teams, man, that Tennessee always plays physical. It's always tough to win on the road. We've been playing pretty good against Tennessee in the Mark Pope era. I know it's still a small sample size. I think this is the fourth time, and I think we're 3-1 against him so far under Pope. But some tough battles. Like I said, there's Jasper, man. Jasper's a scoring guard by nature, but he's gonna have to learn how to do both. Right there, that was a powerful. That was a man's play right there, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. He put Moreno underneath the basket and went on and dunked it on him, man. But shouts out to Moreno, man. Moreno's been playing good lately. I'm not mad at Moreno. He's had great effort. That right there is just, in 2 or 3 years, Moreno will be able to hold that off. Right now, he's just not physically developed enough yet. Nice drive to the basket by Mo. Kentucky still got to get better on defense, though. I think, see right there, man, that's even though Moreno saved the play, the rotations just got to be a little bit better. right there. It's just like I said, it's just the SEC's physical, man. Like SEC got pretty much every team got big old kids. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of veteran leadership in the SEC, a lot of physical play. So that's just what you're gonna get every game. See, like I said, the rotations are just not there quick enough. We gotta, you know, we gotta be able to. Somebody has to cut him off and make him put the ball on the floor right there. He can't just go straight through the lane and just take his gather steps and dunk, man. Somebody's got to make him mess with the ball right there. So hopefully we can create some turnovers. And then see, like right there, man, even though Jasper saved it, that's just kind of a tough pass, man. Like it's a little too crowded right there. We got to be more patient. We got to pick better spots. I think Jasper will, when he gets comfortable with SEC play, I think he is going to end up being a decent scorer. I just hope that if Jasper returns to college next year, which I think he is, I hope that he stays at Kentucky though, because I don't want to see him go somewhere else and turn into the player that we could have. You know what I'm saying? Another good block by Moreno. Aberdeen, like I said, Aberdeen's been playing well the last couple games. I'm glad to see him get going, man, because we definitely need him. But see, man, we just make too many mistakes on defense right there. As soon as I was congratulating Aberdeen for his offensive play, and then he comes back after he messes up on defense and knocks down the three. But Cam didn't really get much going this game, but I like that Cam is getting more comfortable. Every game you're not gonna have it going. You're not gonna score a lot, but the effort is getting better. It's just that we just gotta turn it up in the first half. It's just we just always come out cold. We just gotta make sure that as soon as the ball tips off, man, we got the same intensity. We ready to play like all the other teams. Diabate is physical, man. I know he's coming off the bench. I think Pope is trying to send him a message. Um, Good play right there. Even though Mo didn't convert that first one, that was a good play. Everybody did what they were supposed to do, and it put Mo in position to where he could, rebound and get the bucket. Good pass out to Chandler. It's kind of crazy because I don't know if you guys seen this, but I seen a stat before this game. Chandler had the exact same shooting from three as Rob Dillingham at this point in the season. I mean, all the numbers were the makes, the attempts, the field goal percentage. It was all the same with Rob Dillingham. It was super weird, man. It's one of the weirdest things I've seen in a minute. That was a tough play right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, and I like what I'm seeing right there. Our guys attacking off the dribble and getting other guys good looks. And that was a good play by Aberdeen. But that's what happens when you attack. You make other players commit to help, and then you have guys open. Same right there. Jasper's putting pressure on the defense. They got to collapse, and then always there for the open three. And that was a good find by Jasper and a good finish by Moreno, man. Let's see, right there, the defense. And the thing about it is when you watch us play, a lot of the like and ones that we give up are not good and ones because it's like we just getting there a little bit late and we trying to make a play without fouling and we still end up fouling. And it's like if you're going to foul, like you need to foul. Not just barely touch somebody so they can still score and get an and one on you. You gotta like make the foul count if you're gonna do it. And if you just get there late, sometimes you either have to let them get the basket or you gotta commit to the foul. Away with the defense. when Oweh gets locked in on defense, man, he can make something happen. He can get some steals. You know what I'm saying? He can sit in the chair a little bit when he's committed. Aberdeen, man, I can't knock Aberdeen. Been playing well the last couple games, man, and he was on point this game. He was making the right reads. He wasn't overdoing it that much. Chandler with the nice steal and the nice pass, and Oweh with the nice finish. And see, that type of and one is the ones that usually we give up, where you just barely get them and they can still finish on you, even though we missed. Man, that was a big rebound right there. Big clutch rebound. And that play right there was crazy because realistically, he might have could have got, you know what I'm saying? There might have should have been a whistle right there. But you know how it is. You're on the road, sort of for the game, kind of. And you just got to be strong enough and make it. And shouts out to Aberdeen. He did, man. Big time finish by Aberdeen. Man, I was worried when he got to that ball. I was a little scared right there, and I don't even want to show the foolishness, man. I don't really want to. I don't want to get into that, man, because I hope that nobody gets suspended for that. Guys gotta realize that you gotta keep control of your emotions. I know it's Tennessee. Y'all know how I feel about Tennessee. But I don't want to see any of the guys get suspended. We already down a couple players to injuries, so we have to make sure that we keep ourselves composed because, I've already started hearing things that maybe Garrison could potentially get suspended because I think he might have actually put somebody in the face a little bit or something like that. Hopefully he doesn't. One thing about Garrison, man, Garrison is going to be in the mix. Like, if something happens with the players, Garrison is going to have your back. That's one thing I know for a fact. He's going to be involved in the scuffle. You ain't got to worry about that. He's going to protect you. But I don't want to see, I don't want to see players getting into all of that. I was scared when we didn't secure that rebound. And fortunately, he was deep underneath the basket because if he would have got the ball a little bit further or a little bit closer towards the free throw line, he might have been able to get that up and maybe potentially score that or get fouled. So that could have put us in a bad situation. So we got to secure the rebounds right there. But overall, like I said, man, good win for the Cats on the road. Another come from behind victory. They got to stop scaring me, though. We have got to figure out how to play from the front instead of having to play from behind every single game. But overall, we shot 45% from three, which is good. 47% overall, which is decent. 8 turnovers with 14 assists. So we could have did a little better with the assists, but under 10 turnovers, so I'm cool with that. Like I said, we just got to we got to figure out how to get ourselves going, get ourselves involved, match the intensity with the, in the first half. But anyways, we can wrap it up right there. You guys let me know how you feel about our performance against Tennessee. Were you just as worried as I was? Man, it's tough watching this because, I'm starting to have that feeling like we can make some noise, but it's just tough to see us start the game off as bad as we do. So let me know what you think about that. We'll get back at it next time. Sports and Discourse with Derek Stevenson.